I'm just going to try and drill straight into the center and just see what happens. Hey everybody, it's Silverseeker, and today we have something interesting and fun to share with you today, guys, and something I almost completely forgot about. I ordered these a couple of months ago, forgot that I had ordered them, and then today I got a package in the mail. I'm like, what is this? I didn't remember what it was. I'm like, I don't remember ordering anything. So I opened it up, and lo and behold, inside of it were these. This is a stack of Morgan or replica or copy Morgan silver dollars that I had ordered a couple of months ago specifically to make this video. Now in this video, we're going to be showing you kind of what we ordered. I can't actually even find the original listing that I ordered these from on AliExpress, but on AliExpress there's hundreds of them. The one that I had ordered from, that listing is no longer there, and so I went and tried to find an exact one, and I found something kind of close, and so that's what we're going to be sharing with you today, guys. So again, we went on AliExpress to get these Morgan silver dollar copies. As you can see, $18.79 Morgan silver dollar copy, and I ordered 9 of them, and the reason I ordered 9 of them is it came right up to around $10 with the shipping with 9 of them. I didn't want to go over $10. I'm like, well, I'll spend $10, I'll get a stack of these and we'll have some fun with them. So the reason I ordered them is because on AliExpress they have all sorts of stuff like this. Now if you look at this listing right here, as you can see, it says 1879 CC USA Morgan dollar coins copy. This, again, is not the exact listing that I had ordered from, but if you go on AliExpress and just search for like Morgan silver dollars or replicas or anything like that, if you just search for that, you will find all sorts of listings like this. So I found one somewhat close, and essentially if you look at this right here, it actually does have the word copy on the left side next to her nose. So at least on these, and you can see it's even impressioned here on the back. But at least on these, when they are selling them to you, they are saying, hey, these are replicas, these are copies, they're not real Morgans. But, you know, I've heard through the grapevine from a number of different people that when you order these, sometimes you get ones that don't say copy, and there's special sellers that sell the ones that don't say copy specifically as a way for people to get these into the country. And you order the ones that obviously are supposed to say copy, and what you get is a somewhat decent looking fake that you can try and pass off to a novice collector or someone who's unexpecting, or you can mix it in. Let's say you have like 40 Morgans you want to sell, and I'm not saying to do this, but you know, obviously there's so many different ways someone can scam somebody with things like this. Let's say you have 40 Morgans you want to sell, you take 2 real Morgans out, you put 2 of those in, they're mixed in with 38 other real Morgans, so hopefully, you know, whoever's looking through them, they look at 5 or 10, they're like, yeah, these are just regular, you know, common circulated Morgan dollars, I'll pay you so and so for them. And lo and behold, they find out later when they're looking through them that you snuck a couple of fake ones in there and made yourself a pretty hefty profit. So again, I'm not saying, please, God, don't do this. Please don't. But there's so many fakes out there, and I don't want any of this stuff to be happening. I don't want people to get fooled with things like this, and that's why I do videos like this. And again, guys, I mean, if you've never been to the channel before, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, because we do videos like this all the time where we're looking at fakes. We're talking about, you know, all sorts of scams and things like that online, things that you should be looking out for to do our best to educate you and not getting yourself caught up with this. So what we're going to do right now, guys, is we're going to move over to the desk camera. We're going to take a look at these replica Morgan silver dollars, and then I think what we're going to do with these guys is we're actually going to go ahead and drill into one and see what's on the inside. But before we do that, we're going to put them to a magnet. We are going to weigh them, and we're just going to see what results we get with these. And then again, we're going to put a drill through these, so you can, well, look forward to that near the end of the video. So let's get over to the desk cam and get started. Okay guys, so here we go under the camera. As you can see, we have all 9 of them here. They did come in capsules, so I'll give them credit for that. We have a number of different dates. As you can see, we have an 1895 Philly here. That would be a 95 proof. One thing I'll show you about them is they do say copy on the reverse. So these aren't being used to be trick anybody. They are actually saying copy on there, and I'll at least give them credit for that. The listing showed the word copy impressioned into the front of the coin. In reality, they have copy impressioned into the back of the coin, but at least they are impressioning copy. Now, even without copying it, guys, if we take a look at these, I mean, nobody's going to be fooled. They don't look anywhere near what a Morgan silver dollar would look like, especially the reverse. It just doesn't look right. It's not even close. But at least for the very, very novice person out there, the word copy is listed in these. So we did get a number of different dates. That's an 1895 Philly. This one right here, guys, 1889 Carson City. Right here we got an 1893S. And I think we got, yeah, more 89 cc's, 93 S's, 95 proofs. Yeah, so 89 cc's, 95 proofs, 93 S's. So all very desirable dates. But coins, you know, fortunately, these will never be full. That being said, we're men of science. We're men of coin science, right? So we're going to go ahead and get one of these out of the capsule anyway. We're going to throw it on a scale, see what it weighs. I want to see how it feels in my hand outside of the capsule here. So we got that open. Oh, man. It is very, very light. I can just tell you right off of the bat that this thing is probably, you know, it's way too light. This is probably 5, 6, 7, 8 grams light. But we, again, are going to find out for sure. So let's get our scale going. A little bit hard for you to read down there, but you'll be able to see it enough. So it is on grams. And if I block some light, there we go. As you can see, guys, it's hard to see it, but it is 19.6 grams. I apologize, the light's kind of fading it out, but you can kind of see it, 19.6 grams. These are supposed to weigh 26.7 grams, so they are 7.2 grams light, 19.5, 7.2 grams light. So they're not even close. They're just way too light. They're missing over 30% of their weight. So that is another thing that's going for them. Are they magnetic? I don't know. We have a neodymium fishing magnet here. These are very, very powerful magnets. If you stick this to like a safe or something, they're almost impossible to get off. You have to finagle it. You have to get it to an edge and kind of, get lucky. Anyway, it is not magnetic, so that's got that going for it. So that means that it's probably copper. It is reacting a little bit to the magnet, which makes me think it's copper. If you guys don't know, silver and copper both react to magnetism in somewhat the same way. Copper a little bit stronger than silver. But just to give you an example, we have a 1922 peace dollar here, heavily circulated one, but that is okay. Take a look at this. See, well, it's not touching it, but if you notice, the magnet is moving it just a little bit. And just to show you how strong this magnet is. Oh, man. Anyway, it is moving the silver dollar just a little bit. Same with this. Copper and silver kind of react the same way to magnetism. So it's definitely not magnetic. Very possible that it's copper. We know that it weighs right. The only other thing we could really do, we're not going to go ahead and do a ring test on this. We could, but we know it's not going to come up. So what's the point of doing that? However, I would be interested in seeing what's under this. So I'm going to take a drill to it. So we're going to transfer out to my garage. I don't have a drill press, so we'll go ahead and just tape this to like a 2x4 or something, and then we'll just take a drill and go right into it and see what we get. Okay, guys, so as you can see, I went ahead and just taped it to this 2x6, and I'm just going to try and drill straight into the center and just see what happens. All right, there we go. Let's get it off. Let's take a look at it under the camera. Okay, guys, well, very quickly, you could see we were able to get through this. And if you look at the color on the inside, this actually looks more like it's brass than copper. It's definitely got like a lighter yellow to it. Brass also reacts to magnetism the same way silver and copper do. So that does make sense. And looking at that very clearly, this is not... very clearly this is not silver. So it was very easy to get through it with a drill bit and make a nice big hole in the center of it. So anyway, like I said, I ordered 9 of these things. What I'm going to do with them, I don't know. I'm very happy that, they do say copy on them. You don't have to worry about at least these ones coming off of AliExpress and tricking people. But be careful, because again, the reason that I ordered these is because I heard that places like AliExpress, some of these that even though they say copy in the listing, don't say copy on the ones that you receive. And hopefully they look just as bad as this one, so no one's really going to be fooled by them anyway. But, those fakes are coming out of China somewhere, and I'm sure AliExpress, at least not AliExpress itself, but the people that sell on AliExpress probably have something to do with that. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comments below. We will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my awesome channel members that are scrolling on the right hand of the screen right now, including tonight's featured Palladium member. Thank you so very much for your support. Guys, don't forget to subscribe before you go. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.